Hello and welcome back. Here we are at section 5, and we're planning for our future financially. Now we get to start out here in lesson 1, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so I don't think I want to start with the good and work towards ugly. I'd like to start with actually the ugly and work towards the good. Just kind of the way I think. So on the ugly part, we're thinking financially and how we are with our finances. Sometimes it is just jarring, ugly to be forced headlong into a financial future by yourself. And it could be that you did plan with your husband, but the reality of doing it yourself could be a bit jarring and a bit ugly. Writing the checks, balancing that checkbook, having to expand and grow, stumbling along the path, it can feel ugly. But all those things that you're having to do now for yourself and all the lessons that we've learned thus far, as you're growing, and the almost the worst of the worst that happens to you that is actually happening for you makes you stronger. Actually makes you stronger than most people who haven't had to endure this yet. Some people call it, you now have a superpower. I've gotten a superpower having lived through my widowhood, and I'm being able to better help others because of that experience. So when we look at the bad, so the bad is, having to start over, having to make a new financial plan. We're working on budgets, new wills if we have to, or new trusts perhaps. Usually a trust that was put together with the husband and wife can keep going until you pass away. But it could also be fear. There's some fear or scariness in there. But hopefully you're being able to take the things that you're having to do that you might consider be bad and turn it into the good. And how do we do that? So on the good, since you've wisely chosen or about to choose a really great advocate for you, you can now plan for your new journey and living a life that you love. Remember, advocates are ones who can help you on the financial side specifically, and they should be doing this for a living. They should be taking continuing education and be licensed. An acquaintance, as you might remember, is someone who will probably show up with a bottle of wine or just fun or games and help with crying and laughing, but they really don't have any expertise per se in the finance field, and that's more of a friendship. So with the good and the bad and the ugly, it's all mixed in together. And as we go through these lessons and we create a support system, a foundation on which you can build the financial part, and then the last section, section 4, with your personal part, we are going to be helping you live into a future and a life that you really love. I look forward to seeing you at the next lesson.